Anyone compiling a new dictionary could use the word empire for opulence, for luxury. That's the Empire Hotel and Country Club, palatial venue for the first staging of the Aberdeen Brunei Senior Masters, where Costantino Rocca could well bag his third Senior Tour trophy. How's this for a Seve-like recovery on the 12th? He would go on to make a par. But Rocca faces stiff opposition from several quarters, including Mike Cunning. Birdie on 9, birdie on 10, but no hat-trick on the 11th. Still a par, and that means he's 7 under. But on the same green, a body blow for Bob Cameron. He uncharacteristically 3 putts for a bogey. That relegates the Englishman to 5 under, the same score as Rocca, and 2 off the lead, now being held by Cunning, 1 in front of Merriman.
Well, there's a man sneaking up on the rails. Katayoshi Tomori out in 1 under. Started the day -2, but he did birdie the par 4 10th. 3 pars followed now into the long par 3 14th. First par 3 on the back 9. And you know, Phil, he's got a chance with golf like that. He's got a chance of posting a score and putting the frighteners on the leaders. He's 3 behind at the moment, but it can change quickly on this golf course.
It's 561 yards, the 12th hole. Downwind today, but Merriman unable to get there in 2.
Well, that's a wonderful shot, and earlier on Sam Torrance pitched it on this green. 2 big blows, one of the longer players on the senior tour, as is this man, who hasn't managed to find the green in 2, just coming out the semi-rough. Not a lot of green to work with. Pin only on 16.5 from the right.
You know, he's from a place very close to a town in Arizona called Carefree. When you're leading a golf tournament on a Sunday afternoon, you are not carefree.
Nor is this man. Tomori to get within 2 of the lead. There's a scoreboard left of the 15th green, which he could... Oh, unlucky. That would have been a bonus, making 2 at that par 3. But as I say, there's a scoreboard left of the 15th green, so he'll be able to see where he is.
Bob Cameron blasted his birdie putt past on the 11th and missed the return. I think you'll find he'll be more circumspect with this. Yes, that was undoubtedly a reaction to what happened about 600 yards away.
10th afternoon. Now this man, we've talked about him before, he's played some special golf today and hasn't been rewarded for it. His double at 11 was, well, tied it up with 4 at the 12th. Par came at 13, and now into this tough 14th with a 4-iron. You know, he'll have a sneaking suspicion if he puts in a strong finish, he's still got a chance.
One thing's guaranteed with Torrance, he will not be giving up. Now Mike Cunning topped the Asian Tour Order of Merit in 1997. Got a good pedigree. And now he's got a very good round going. Moves to -8. John, he's taking control.
He is indeed. He's looking impressive. Just going back to Torrance, I tell you, don't ever take him on, Philip. Darts, snooker, cards and golf. He's fearsome. He's a great competitor. Down grain in the first part, into the grain in the second part. He's left himself a little bit of work there, but of course he's going to be going for everything.
Now Merriman to get within 1 of Cunning. Just faded to the right of the hole.
He's still in there though, and there's a late charge coming from this man. Lyle, after going out in 1 over, has thrown 3 birdies at the course on the back 9. This is second shot into 17 up the hill. Beautiful little golf hole. Severe dogleg to the left, jungle on the left. Not to go in there unless you've got a rifle and a machete, because there are some critters in there.
Yes, and visually intimidating for the amateur. Lyle's objective now is to finish inside the top 10. That would be his best ever finish on the European Senior Tour, eclipsing tied 11th at the Ryder Cup Wales Seniors Open last year. And he's also looking for a best ever finish. Jimmy Hegarty from Northern Ireland.
Yeah, spent a bit of time with him by the chipping green yesterday, chatting and talking about various things, and that is an exquisite shot. Hegarty is working his way through the field, and of course he's out considerably earlier than the leaders, so he's going to have a nice lunch. Now, Cali, -4. Toughest par 3 on the golf course. Brisk action. Pretty generous green, and he's found it. And you can't argue with a long iron into a tough par 3. Job done.
Up and over the ridge for Lyle. He finished strongly yesterday with a birdie on the last, 4 under par for the last 4 holes.
Yeah, good putt.
Good putt, but it's only going to be a par.
Now Glenn Ralph, after a nightmare start, treble bogeyed the first with a bit of bad luck, parred the second, bogeyed the third, got out in 38, pars so far, so he's still got a chance of a good finish, but he was looking for better.
Yes, 7.55 that start. That's an area code, not a professional scorecard. Now Jimmy Hegarty here, looking for 5 under. Looking for it and getting it. He bogeyed the third. Since then, 5 birdies, the rest pars. That's the way to zoom through a field.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with Hegarty. We'll get to that in a while. Now then, Cali, up the hill and down. That dark grass, the grass growing towards the hole. This is where it gets quick, steady. Ooh, taxi. That's I'll finish, I'll mark, Phil. You don't want to be leaving yourself that length at this time of the day.
Now on the 18th, we haven't seen too many players down this left-hand side. Chung, an exception to the rule, and how about that for a sand save? One of the Asian invitees into this tournament, and he's performed more than creditably.
Now after what can only be classed as a huge spank, Torrance going for this 15th green. 523 yards, the signature hole along the beautiful South China Sea. And I tell you what, that is 2 big hits up there.
Typically tropical, typically Torrance.
There's a lot of T's in that sentence. Now then, Glenn Ralph, come on, you've had a rough ride. Good stroke. Oh, well done, Glenn. Well, that takes him back to -2. He's going in the right direction, heading for a top 10.
Now to retain hope of winning this, Torrance must find the cup here.
Oh.
Pleading for it to go, and it didn't. So an eagle chance on 12 wasn't converted, the same on 15. But his ball striking today has been just tremendous.
Well, Chung ahead up on the 18th green. Well hold, good saving par putt, 69, 72, 69.
Yes, and Chung's in a top 10 slot now. But out front, the Stars and Stripes are flying proudly because Cunning leads by 2 with only 6 holes to play. Can the man from the American West conquer the European Senior Tour's first venture so far east?